so it's written. Pay attention and listen. Think it's too cold to go outside in these lives. With psychological projection, avoidance and deflection, borderline, oh my, oh my. The Machiavellian plays games, the narcissistic persuades, and the sadist. We're rolling. Welcome to the Anti-George Carlin Podcast. And if you are tuning in right now, this is a special edition Halloween version of the Anti-George Carlin Podcast, the greatest podcast in the multiverse. This may be the greatest podcast in human history. Because Halloween's coming up and, you know, America's locked in to this impersonation fad. You know, you got the Kill Tony impersonations, you got, Dr. Phil, Adam Ray's the man. He's not really locked into the prison nightmare that would be impersonating someone that you're not. You got the Trump impersonations. You got so many impersonations going on, right? And Halloween literally is a day that you impersonate someone else, someone that you're not. Because I think Americans can't... What, you're not good enough, Americans? You beautiful 10 out of 10 citizens of this beautiful country, you're not good enough? You gotta pretend to be someone else? Come on, folks, you guys are better than that. I believe in you. You are a 10 out of 10. You build it, they will come. And, here on the Anti-George Carlin Podcast, I take a hard stance against impersonations. So I vow never to do an impersonation. Which is why I gotta drop this bombshell right now. It's a Jones tradition that every Halloween I fly up from Austin and I fight the damn globalists. If they want a war, they got one. They got one, ladies and gentlemen. I basically dress up as Ross of Nazareth. And Ross of Nazo, he dresses up as me, Alex Jones. But what you're looking at, the military is about 10 years more advanced than society. You know, I have the files, folks. What you're looking at literally is a reverse titrated, psychological operated, CIA operative disguise, folks. This is called a camouflage concealment veil cloak. Literally, this is called a camouflage concealment veil cloak. I have the file, and I'm literally dressed up as Ross of Nazareth, pretending to be Alex Jones, but that's really who I am. So people think I'm Bill Hicks, but it's crazy. I really am Bill Hicks. So I guess I really am Alex Jones, dressed up as Ross of Nazareth, pretending to be Alex Jones. And if I am me and you are you, and Jesus taught this, literally I am you and you are me, then who the hell are they? Starting these wars, where do they get off, folks, of this entitlement, this authority, right? Who are they? Literally, I want to know. I want to know the names. This is the list. This is on the list. It's the globalists. It's the elites. These elite, they're deranged, folks. They're literally deranged. Oh, man. So this is what a CIA reverse titrated, psychological operated CIA operative disguise actually looks like. It's impeccable. I'm not gay. But I looked at myself in the mirror. I thought, wow, women will be all over me if I was 20 years younger. You know what I'm saying? So this is a copyrighted intro song, ladies and gentlemen. The globalists have taken over. This country's a mess. That ain't a beautiful woman, 'cause it's clearly just a guy named Steven Address. And someone help these poor frogs out, 'cause they're all turning gay. Atrazine is why my voice sounds this way. It ain't the cigarettes. It ain't the whiskey every night at the bottle. It's atrazine. It's atrazine, folks. Atrazine is why my voice sounds like this. When the black helicopters are circling overhead, and you look up and see those chemtrails, remembering every word Alex Jones said. But there was just too many insane voices.
Universities are reprehensible, people.
Hello, what's the significance of Trump's hand on the Bible, people? Is this meaningless? Is this meaningless, people?
It's poison, Tylenol. It's poison, people. Black helicopters. But there was just too many insane voices that made us all messed up in the head. That's right. I'm gonna pretend I'm Ross of Nazareth again, because this is a reverse titrated, psychological operated CIA operative disguise known as the camouflage concealment veil cloak. You know, it ain't no big deal. I have the files. You know, basically, weak man makes weak times, folks, and weak times make weak memes. So, you know, internet memes. They make weak, you know, and strong times make steel men. And steel men make straw men. And straw men essentially make the good times, because the good times make the straw men, and the cycle just continues. The cycle continues. 1776 will commence again. And that's the answer. I like math, folks. I told you last podcast, I like Sudoku. I like calculus. I like trigonometry. I like algebra, basic algebra. You know, I've been obsessed with math, and that's why I'm literally giving you the answer. I'm literally giving you the answers. It's 2020. The answer to 2025 is literally 1969, and the answer to 1984 is literally 1776. Too much, man. It's too much. I'm getting obsessed with this character now. I do love it, and I have a lot of fun. So here's the deal with the show that happened on Friday in Allentown, Pennsylvania. If you don't know anything about Allentown, Pennsylvania, here's a synopsis, a very brief synopsis. Both my grandparents worked at Bethlehem Steel, which is now a casino. And last year I saw Tim Dillon there. He is the best, live. So how did that happen, right? What we did, and I don't know if I should start speaking Mandarin, you know, because the impersonations, that's what China literally does. They steal. There's no original content. In the 70s, they shipped the steel industry to China. So it's over in China, right? There was about 3 million people in Allentown, and my grandparents, you know, obviously, actually both my grandparents got out before it. Thank the good Lord, or I might be in a totally different reality here, but they got out before it shipped. But you know what happens when there's, you know, a population of 3 million and it goes to 200,000? What happens is the rich people stay. And the poor people, they get out of Dodge, folks. They just leave the city before it burns and decays into rubble. I'm obviously joking. The rich people go, right? So I'm at this show. It's at a new venue in Inkwell, and I grew up in the Lehigh Valley. So it means a lot to me personally that there is a DIY comedy club / music venue / art venue / health, like everything, wellness. This place does it all. They have something going on at all times. I'm a huge fan of the Inkwell now. It's my first time ever playing it. It's beautiful. They have a green room that is elevated. It's like a balcony, so you look down at who the good audience members are, and you see who's on stage when you're up next. It was awesome, and I was so scared going up on stage. I'm gonna be honest with you. I was like shaking a little bit because I'm going to try and do this without being cringy, but there was one white guy in the audience. Do you understand what I'm saying? And I'm doing an Alex Jones impersonation basically for 15 minutes. That's essentially what I did. I went out, I didn't just start out like that. I had to build up and see their reaction to see how it went. And let me tell you, everyone knows who Alex Jones is. There was no pushback. I thought it was going to be like Frankenstein. Literally, I thought that they're going to get torches, pitchforks. Get him! He's talking about a far-right white Christian nationalist. I thought I was going to get chased off, but the opposite happens. The Juggalette, there was a costume prize for the audience as well. And I was just kind of telling jokes first to the Juggalette. And her boyfriend yells out, "And frogs are gay!" So at that point, I realized it's all hype. We have way more similarities than we do differences. We are all free. There is no us versus them mentality unless you make that internally. Literally, where does change come from? It doesn't come from the outside. It comes from the inside. So the fact that he gave me that green light of reassurance of like, no, we're in this together. We're going to support you on stage. Just because you don't look like me, like people don't care, you know? So your frogs are gay. So now I'm just using the stage. Frogs are gay. They're literally tap dancing, folks. They are literally tap dancing out there. I saw 2 frogs at a Broadway play. Literally. Frogs are going to Broadway plays. Can you believe this stuff? You know, I dove right into it. Had a blast. It was one of my favorite shows I have ever done. Number one, because I had a, what's it called after post-show jitters. I couldn't fall asleep. And I'm trying to figure out, how to work Rumble now. And it's impossible. So I tried going live, failed on that. Rumble's like impossible to figure out. So I'm going to keep doing YouTube and just watch my mouth, leave the potty words out. But God is good. God is good. People have more similarities than they do differences. Don't believe the hype. Think for yourself. And you avoid the pitfalls of this, perceived gridlocked situation. We have the right versus the left. And you still feel that tension of like, if you wear a red hat outside, am I going to get sucker punched? It's just a red hat, right? No kings. I went to the no kings thing. I was walking up and down. I didn't feel threatened, but I'm not in Portland. I see the videos of California and Oregon, and maybe it really is that way. But I think there is a lot of hype going on, folks, because if they make you feel fear, then you're being controlled. Fear is always a weapon. There's no like positive. If there was, okay, you got resentment, you got financial insecurity, you got pride, you got all the isms, right, of being a human. I would say the granddaddy of all, the granddaddy of resentment and pride and all these sins, all these things that the yucky stuff, right? I would say the granddaddy of them all is fear. And what a perfect topic for Halloween, because fear is false evidence appearing real. I assumed that, the situation I was in, the environment would be hostile to me. And it was the opposite. It was the loving, supporting. Now, of course, you got to be present to observe reality sometimes. And the phones don't help. I think the future is this, if I had to tell you. And it's what I started out doing. you know? DIY. So it's not moving to Austin. It's not, when I was a kid, it was moving to Brooklyn. In the 60s, you got to go to San Francisco. That's where it's happening. Where it's happening in 2025 is where you are at. Whatever your aspirations are, whatever your dreams, they are tangible. You are free. And the beauty of this all is you don't have to go somewhere to do it. You have the resources at your fingertips. Challenge with the conventional idea of what a resource is and do your best. You build it, they will come.